Hello and welcome to Elizabeth's Craft Room. Today we're going to do a project inspired by me. Isn't that funny? I actually did this this Christmas pudding, this plum pudding, at a class. I think now it must be 3 or 4 Christmases ago. Really liked it, and I thought, you know, I'm going to make a video of that. Some of my newer ladies didn't do it at the time, so you can see how it's done. Very easy. But we've got some new toys, and then again we've got some missing toys. So let's see what we can do with what's in the catalogue at the moment. So I've started out with my background. I have used baked brown sugar here, and then I have used crumb cake. I've done these from cut these out with the Chalk Talk framelits. So I've cut this one with the baked brown sugar, this one with the crumb cake, and I've used this little cutter here and cut a little ribbon hole just here in the crumb cake, so which is great. So I'm going to have my ribbon just about there. Okay, so I'm going to start off with a little bit of daubing, because you can never have too much daubing. And somewhere on my table, this is the neat bit, by the way. You should see the messy bit. I'm going to just daub around the edge with some baked brown sugar on that background piece, and also on this piece here. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to make the pudding, and the pudding is going to be made with a 1 3/8 circle punch, making a slightly smaller one this time because I want it to fit onto this piece here. So that's going to be my pudding. Before that, this original one was the 1 3/4 circle inch. So I've got 1 in chocolate chip and 1 in berry vanilla. And for the rum sauce or cream, whichever you prefer on top of your Christmas pudding, I am just cutting some little swirls of cream. It's a little bit sharp at the end there, so let's just round that, take that as a round. That looks a bit better. Okay. Now, the thing that's missing is this here was stamped with the Tiny Tags stamp sets. So if you've still got that one, you go for that one, because that's just perfect. I'm going to use just the very edge of this heartfelt one and see how that goes for holly leaves on with a tiny little basis. I think I'm going to go for, if you can see, I'm just doing that with a marker, just a little swirl, and we'll just see how that goes. And it's just that piece there. See how we can do. Ah, missed completely. It did look quite good on there, so let's have another go. In fact, I'm going to do it this way up and cheat. So, and there's sort of a bit of holly. Not quite as good, but it'll do. By the time we've put some little red berries on there, that'll be fine. Okay, you could draw some holly on. That would be another option. Okay, now I'm going to use the dauber just a little bit around the edge, and then I'm going to use it. I'm actually going to take some early espresso to do the pudding, and I'm using from Create a Cupcake, I'm using these little dots to put our currants in the pudding. I'm also going to cut a little straight piece at the bottom so it can sit on the plate. And then I'm going to take early espresso dauber and daub around the bottom. Okay. Right. Now the next bit I'm going to do is use some washi tape, something that we didn't have before, but I just love washi tape. I think it looks great. And I'm going to just put some strips on. This is in the Autumn Winter catalogue. I think it's £4.50 for 3 reels, and you get lots on the reels. It goes a long way. And love this cherry cobbler one, my absolute favourite. Okay. So that just gives that little piece there some more decoration. I'm going to put my glue on there. And just pop that up on the label. Let's get that straight. I'm taking the Merry Christmas from Teeny Tiny Wishes, and I'm going to stamp that in cherry cobbler onto Very Vanilla. I'm going to punch that out with a word window. I can see my glue. Just pop that along there. And then I'm going to pop up my Christmas pudding on a couple of dimensionals. Put it actually there. And then a little bit of Tombow on the back there, or our holly. And just to finish that off, I've got some of the Naturals Trim ribbon, and I think we'll go with some narrow taffeta in Old Olive. I did have some red there as well, but I think Old Olive is going to look nicer because we've got the cherry cobbler and the Old Olive on the washi tape. A little trim there. And a little trim on the natural. And there we go. So, old and new, which do you prefer? I like them both, I must admit, but I think I like the ones with the new goodies on the most. So I hope you've enjoyed your visit to Elizabeth's Craft Room today. Tell me which one you like better, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.